With billions of cicadas expected to emerge this spring, in addition to fleas, ticks, and other pests, it's important to know how to keep our pets safe.
Dr. Sarah Baker, owner of Lane Veterinary, joins us now to share some safety tips. And you know what? I saw on your bio, you are a fear-free certified veterinarian. What is that?
I am. So fear-free is a certification that's out there really just to help support pets and our staff and the pet parents to keep everything in a low stress, really calming environment. Because, you know, you think when you go to the doctor, you go to the dentist, it's kind of a stressful experience.
sure,
and it's
sure.
the same for our dogs and cats, for our pets.
Okay.
And so our environment and our training just helps that become an actual good, positive experience for them. It's a place that they actually want to come. It's really great to
So
see
you're
the
like
change.
a DO when it comes to MDs. You're like a
OD?
DO.
Oh, yeah.
Like
okay.
with the doctors.
Oh,
like
it's the same.
Oh, okay.
It's the same. It's just an extra level of certification that we get on
okay.
top of the training that we have.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because they can't tell you when something's wrong, right?
can't.
So you want to keep them as quiet. Okay, so we're talking about the cicadas, and my first concern was if my dog puts everything in his mouth, he's going to eat a bunch of cicadas, he's going to throw up in my house.
Yep.
Is he going to get hurt by it?
He shouldn't. So while cicadas are kind of, you know, gross for us, it's not something that's going to be harmful for them.
Okay.
Often what we'll see is sort of that exoskeleton that's on the ground, and that's what they're sort of getting themselves a little bit more involved in. If they eat a lot of it, could it cause a little tummy upset? It could, but it's not something that's really harmful or something we have to be overly concerned about.
Okay.
So if they do get an upset stomach, what do we do? Do we bring them into you? Is there something we can give them to?
Oh yeah, that's a great question. So if it's ongoing, it is something you maybe want to contact your veterinarian about. Our rule of thumb is normally if they vomit 3 times or more in a 24-hour period, that's definitely something to seek care for.
Okay.
If it's just a one-time thing, you can definitely monitor it at home.
Okay. And this is the time of year that we're also seeing like more fleas and ticks. And so how do you differentiate between different illnesses and know when to take your dog to the vet because of some sort of insect that's out there?
Yeah, that's a good question too. So often the fleas are something we see, right? You're going to see that on your pet. You're going to want to come and bring them in just for your own sake and your own house's sake. The tick-borne illnesses, that's a little bit trickier. That can sort of present itself even in your pet's just not feeling well.
Yeah.
They're kind of off. They may not want to eat. They're lethargic, or, you know, just like us, we can see joint soreness. If you're kind of seeing that and it's persisting, again, another reason to reach out to your vet, and it may be one of the diagnostics they want to check. If we're seeing those symptoms, if you actually see a tick on your pet, which you can, even if they're on the preventatives, I think that that's a little bit of...
Misnomer, yeah.
Yeah, it is about the products per se. But if you see that, you should still contact us, because if it's there, we want to test for tick-borne illness. We just usually wait about 6 to 8 weeks later.
Got it.
And so you were just talking about preventatives. There are pills you can take.
There are pills,
and-
there are topicals, yeah. There are a lot of different products out there. None of them actually repel the tick from your pet, though. So
Oh, interesting.
yeah, what they do is when they get there, they kind of stun them, and then they can't latch, because the latching is when it actually spreads disease. So while it doesn't prevent ticks, it prevents tick-borne illness.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
gotcha.
And since we're talking about preventatives, like with cicadas, from what I understand, you shouldn't do anything about them because actually the treatment to abate them could be dangerous. then.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That's potentially more toxic than the cicada themselves.
Okay.
Yes.
So you just leave them alone, and if your dog or cat gets a hold of them,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, and some good training, you know, leave it cues. If your dog really won't put one down, you want to get it out of their mouth, trade it for a better high-value treat just to get them to actually get it out of their mouth.
Okay, so now when we get stung by a bee, I know we are like, some of us are the biggest babies. We're like, oh no, oh, what is going on? And you say that you should not just dismiss your dog or your pet being stung by a bee.
Yeah, it depends. We really don't know if you have an allergic reaction to a bee sting until you've had one. And it's the same for your pets. So dogs, cats, and anybody that's out there and has that kind of exposure, they can have an allergic reaction too. Their faces can swell, or even the sight can swell. And definitely if something like that happens, you want to seek veterinary care.
Yeah, so will you notice anything, like I have a son with food allergies, would it be a respiratory thing or would it be a visual something?
It's usually a visual something first, yes.
Okay.
Okay, but do you try to locate where the sting is and get the stinger out? What do you do to treat?
Oh, yes, not necessarily. I mean, you do, if it's there, you want to be able to remove it, but I think the bigger concern would still be the allergic reaction and less the stinger.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Is there anything out there that happens this time of year that folks are really not really aware of, and you see cases start popping up that maybe people could be a little bit more actively preventing?
Yeah, we do see seasonal changes. Often that will be sort of ingestions, around the Easter holiday that's coming up. We'll see more chocolate toxicities and those kind of things that are coming. As the weather warms up and we're outside at barbecues, we can see more GI upset, pancreatitis type cases because people are dropping more higher fat, high value foods for them.
And just real quickly, you say don't leave your pets unattended in the yard.
Yeah, for the same reason. Because if they're going to get out there, they're going to be one of those pets that's just going to, you have a Labrador Retriever and they're going to eat everything in sight. The cicadas are going to be just as exciting as one of those things. So if you have that pet, you may not want to leave them out there to their own devices.
It's like a fun game.
They
move. Let's go get them.
Your pet. All right. Thank you, Doctor, so much for
Yes,
joining us.
thank you for having me.
LaneVet.com is where you can find more information. Oh, all right. More information.